How much more is there on the job? A lot?
Yeah, probably 2 loads or something like that, maybe 3 loads.
But it's already there. Some said they're going to be cutting more too.
Oh yeah, they might be going there.
Yeah. Look at that, more wood. So that was 12 full cords. The last one was 12 and a half, I think. This was the first one that he brought me. And then this is the new stuff. So this, again, I will sort out. I will take out the stuff that's like this where it's super dry, and take out the stuff that's like this that is not even close to being dry, and separate them. I'll mark them. Like this one I can see it's real solid, so that's going to be wet on the inside. Stuff like this is going to be all dry. You can see vertical cracks running. This one's going to be dry. That's going to be dry. That'll be dry. So I'm going to mark all those. And then he did 2 rows, and he put them so that they're easier for me to get at. Because if I run them this way, they're easy to come to the front and grab them. So this is the other row back here. And that's why on yesterday's video that you saw, I got that hickory done. Because he couldn't turn around in here anymore because we got so many logs, and I knew that he'd have to pull straight in and pull straight out, back straight out. So that's where the hickory was yesterday, 2 days ago. And then I finished splitting it right here, and then I moved it. For me, it was this morning. For you guys, you saw it yesterday. It was right here. So I got it out of the way. So now I can start working on that. And with this being open here, I can come around from this side with the tractor and the grapple, grab the logs that are going to be wet like that one, and put them probably over here once I get this stuff cleaned up. That's the boiler wood I'm going to be working on probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to get that whole pile cut up and split up and deliver that, because my customer's going to want at least 2 more, maybe 3 more loads. So that's the big oversized stuff there that I want to get cut up. And there'll be some big stuff in here too, and some nasties with, you know, crotches and things like that that are just not good. This one here will definitely be one that goes for boiler wood because it's got bark on it yet, so I can see it's real solid, which is good, but it's not going to be dry at all. Whereas that one will be very dry. You can see by looking at the end, and that one will be very dry, and that one will be very dry. So yeah, I'll be separating them, but I'll mark them all with spray paint again. And then the dry ones, I am going to just keep sticking over in a big pile over here, so I'll run that out. Probably come all the way out to here, maybe even start another row there. But I want it to be separate as much as possible. So there you go, another load of wood. So right now, sitting here on the concrete slab, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. I think I got 8 loads sitting here. 8 truckloads, pretty much. I mean, it could be a little bit more, a little less, but about 8 loads is what I'm sitting on right now that I've got to get processed. And I got a message from someone that has wood. The people I got that wood from, they want the rest of it gone. They said, come and get it. So now I gotta go get that. And I'm gonna try to squeeze that in over the next couple days. They just want it gone because they gotta make room for more because they got lots of dead ash trees. And so I think I'm gonna take the tractor and put it into my trailer, take it over to them, unload the tractor, load up my trailer, and then just shuttle loads back here. And I'm probably going to end up dumping it right in here, which is why I want to get this done. So I'll probably dump loads right in through here. And with my dump trailer dumping it, the tractor won't be here to organize it. So I'm going to have to be kind of sneaky on how I put it in here. So I could probably get 2 loads right there, 2 loads right here, 2 loads right here. So that'd be like 6. Probably could stick a couple over there. Probably could stick one over here, maybe one here. So a couple days I'm going to have this about as full as I can get. And then I'm going to have to bring the tractor back and then stack it off to the side and organize it. And then I can go back and get some more. Whoopsie. Oh, that's where that went. That's my screen from the other day that I must have been sticking on my head. Yeah, it was on my head the whole time. Yeah, that's my screen from my camera that I smashed. Isn't that nice? Huh, yeah, it's got sticky stuff on it, so it must have been sticking to my hat. All right, there you go. That's all I got for today. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Good night, everybody.